At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're locked in on something pretty fascinating, a hypothetical look ahead.
Yeah, that's right. We're imagining the 2025 NBA playoffs.
Specifically, a potential showdown, Denver Nuggets versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, we know you want to get the real scoop, cut through the noise, understand what this series could actually look like.
And that's the plan. We're digging in. We've got, search data hinting at what fans are thinking, plus a pretty detailed report breaking down the teams.
So the goal here is really to pull out the key insights for you fast.
Think of it like your shortcut briefing on this potential Nuggets-Clippers clash. We're going deeper than just who might win.
Right. We want to know why. What are the core factors, the pivotal things that would likely swing a 2025 playoff series between these two?
That's the core question guiding us today.
Okay, let's jump right in then. Team philosophies. What makes these teams tick? Starting with Denver.
Okay, Denver. Well, our analysis points straight to their offense, doesn't it?
It really does. It feels like everything revolves around Nikola Jokic.
Absolutely. It's his versatility. It's not just scoring. He runs the whole show.
The playmaking is just off the charts.
Exactly. Like the report we looked at highlighted how he handles double teams, finds those open shooters, maybe in the corners.
Yeah, a spot the Clippers have struggled with sometimes.
Right. And then you've got Jamal Murray. His ability to just create a shot, especially when it matters most.
Crucial in the playoffs. And Aaron Gordon, too, his adaptability.
That athleticism, the flexible scoring,
yeah,
it's key support.
Okay, so let's shift gears. The Clippers, they feel different, more defensive.
That's a really key distinction, yeah. The Clippers seem to prioritize defense first. They use their versatility, to adapt to whoever they're playing.
So they have offensive weapons, obviously, but the strategy is maybe more tailored.
Yeah, often tailored to exploit weaknesses. Look at Harden. Sure, he can score and make plays, but it's often about matchups.
And Kawhi, still that elite two-way force.
Definitely. He can lock down the other team's best guy and carry a heavy offensive load himself.
And can't forget Zubac inside.
Nope. He's that defensive anchor for them in the paint. Very important piece.
So, Nuggets' strengths. That offensive machine, particularly at home, it just feels hard to go into Denver and stop them.
It is. The data backs that up. Their offensive rating, driven by Jokic, it's consistently high. Ball Arena is a fortress.
Plus, they share the ball, they rebound well.
True. But the analysis does hint at potential issues, maybe on the other end.
Defensively.
Yeah. They're capable, but maybe not as consistently dominant as their offense. And they really, really rely on Jokic to make that engine go.
So if a team could slow him down, even a bit,
it could really disrupt their whole system. It's a potential pressure point.
Okay, Clippers' strengths then. That defensive flexibility you mentioned, having guys who can guard multiple positions.
That's huge in a 7-game series, right? You need to be able to adjust.
And just sheer playoff experience. Those guys have been there.
No doubt. That collective experience is valuable. But there are potential downsides, too.
Like what?
Well, injuries are always a concern, particularly with their stars. That's something the sources mentioned.
That's been a recurring theme for them, unfortunately.
Yeah. And sometimes just consistency. They can look amazing one night and then struggle a bit the next. On both ends, really.
That kind of up and down play could be tough in a long series.
Definitely. That volatility is a factor.
Now, we don't have, actual 2025 results here, but thinking about past matchups, trends can sometimes give clues.
For sure. History matters. But let's zoom in on the key individual battles. That has to start with Jokic versus Zubac.
Oh, absolutely. The center matchup feels pivotal.
It really does.
Yeah.
Probably a defining feature of the whole series. And it's more than just scoring.
How so?
Well, how well can Zubac limit Jokic's passing? His rebounding? Can he stay out of foul trouble?
And flip side, can Jokic exploit Zubac defensively?
Exactly. Whoever wins that paint battle, that rebounding contest, it likely starts with those two.
Okay, what about the guards? Say Murray versus Harden.
Yeah, another big one. Both guys are, dynamic scorers, playmakers.
Feels like whoever gets the upper hand there consistently could really swing momentum.
Totally. And don't forget the defense. Can Murray disrupt Harden? Can Harden slow down Murray?
A big steal or stop at the right moment.
Could be huge. A game changer, potentially.
Then on the wings, maybe Michael Porter Jr. against Kawhi Leonard. That's an interesting style clash.
It is. Porter Jr.'s shooting is so vital for Denver's spacing.
Stretching the floor.
Right. And then Kawhi, well, he'll likely need to score efficiently and try to limit MPJ with his defense. That's a tough assignment.
So, big picture, how do these teams likely approach their offense in this kind of matchup? For Denver, it feels like, well, Jokic ball.
Pretty much, yeah. The system runs through him.
Yeah.
Scoring, passing, reading the defense.
Lots of possessions, starting with him.
Expect it. High volume. Lots of ball movement, trying to get open looks, controlling the pace so their sets can work.
Shot selection's got to be key, too.
Crucial. Avoid tough shots. Capitalize on what Jokic creates.
Okay, and the Clippers. They've got a lot of individual talent that can score. How do they make that work together?
That's their challenge, finding that balance. They can use isolation for Kawhi or Harden, run pick and rolls, shoot a lot of threes.
So flexibility is there.
Yeah, but they need to make sure it doesn't just become guys taking turns. They
Yeah.
need consistent good looks as a team.
Let's talk defense then. Nuggets, strengths, weaknesses.
Well, the analysis suggests they have good individual defenders, but maybe the team concept isn't always elite.
Areas to watch.
Perimeter defense, definitely. And transition defense can't give up easy ones. Oh, and defensive rebounding. Got to finish possessions.
Limit those second chances.
Exactly.
And for the Clippers, known for D, how do they try and stop that Nuggets offense, especially Jokic?
Priority number one, for sure. Containing Jokic. They have options.
Okay.
Zubac playing him straight up, maybe some double teams to make him pass.
Yeah.
Trying to deny him the ball in the post.
Fronting him.
Could see that. Their overall defensive versatility is key here, being able to adjust to whatever Denver throws at them.
Okay, moving beyond just team strategies, what about specific game factors like pace of play?
Huge factor.
Hmm.
Who controls the tempo? Denver generally likes it a bit slower, more half-court, letting Jokic operate.
So if the Clippers can speed it up,
Get out in transition, yeah, that could disrupt the Nuggets' rhythm.
and home court, we mentioned Ball Arena.
Can't overstate it for Denver. The altitude, the crowd noise, it's a real tangible advantage.
What about the benches? Seems like depth always matters more in the playoffs.
Absolutely critical. Rotations get tighter, so you need those reserves to step up, provide scoring, solid D, just energy.
So we'd be looking at which team's second unit is deeper, more reliable.
Exactly. And the elephant in the room, always.
Hmm.
Injuries.
Yeah, one major injury to either side.
Could completely change this series. It's always a factor you just can't predict but have to acknowledge.
For the data nerds listening, what kind of stats would really tell the story here?
Oh, you'd look at a bunch. Offensively, points, shooting percentages overall, three-point assist numbers.
Standard stuff.
Yeah, defensively, points allowed, opponent shooting, rebounds, steals, blocks. Then the advanced stuff.
Like offensive and defensive rating.
Exactly. Efficiency per possession.
Yes.
That gives you a clear picture. And then individual stats, of course.
Highlighting contributions, potential mismatches.
Like the report we saw probably looks at things like Jokic's usage rate versus the Clippers' defensive numbers when Zubac is playing. That level of detail.
Okay, so putting it all together, knowing it's hypothetical,
Yeah.
what's the feel of this series? High scoring, defensive grind.
You know, it could honestly be both. Denver's offense is so good the Clippers can score.
Yeah,
You could definitely see some shootouts.
but it's the playoffs.
Right. Intensity ramps up. So you'd also expect some tight lower scoring, more defensive battles, especially the Clippers involved.
So maybe a long series, close games.
Wouldn't be surprising at all. Given the talent, a 6 or 7 game series feels pretty possible.
Yeah.
Lots of close finishes.
And going back to the start, that Switch data really showed people are focused on Jokic versus the Clippers, and specifically Jokic versus Zubac.
Makes sense, right? Fans understand that those star matchups are often where series turn.
And the deeper analysis connects those individual duels to the bigger team picture.
Exactly. How those battles influence the overall strategies and adjustments we've been talking about.
All right, so wrapping up this deep dive on a potential Nuggets-Clippers 2025 series. It really boils down to that clash of styles, doesn't it?
Yeah, Denver's high-powered offense against that tough, versatile Clippers defense.
And that Jokic-Zubac battle inside just looms so large. Plus, coaching strategies, adjustments.
And wildcard's home court, health. Can't forget those.
So hopefully understanding these dynamics gives everyone listening a leg up, a clearer lens for this potential matchup.
Yeah, you've got the key storylines now, the things to really watch for.
So here's a final thought for you to chew on. Considering everything's strengths, weaknesses, matchups, what one thing do you think would ultimately decide who wins this hypothetical series? That's a good one to ponder.
Definitely something to think about.
And hopefully, the insights we dug into today give you a solid base for following whatever happens next, whether it's more speculation or, the real thing down the road.